Marcus Hayes, Fight Hub TV, powered by Stagefront VIP, with the one and only, you see him, Mr. Jose Benavidez Sr. Mr. Benavidez, another big fight, man. Here you go again, on the precipice. As I look up here, Andre versus your son. Talk about the emotions, what you think about it.
Yeah, super excited to be in this kind of stage of a fight, man. We're fighting a great fighter, Andre is a very dangerous fighter, two-time Olympian, two-time world champion. Everybody's been avoiding this guy, Canelo didn't want to fight him, Charlo didn't want to fight him, all these people were avoiding him, We had a fight trying to fight Munguia, and that fight didn't go through, so it fell. And we decided to fight the boogeyman, at 168. And these are the kind of fights that we're looking for, to fight the best undefeated fighter, And I think that we need to keep proving ourselves. He has the biggest fight of his career to showcase himself also. And I think that we have two fighters that are willing to leave their heart inside the ring in order to go to the next level.
You mentioned earlier you thought you guys were going to stop him around 8 or 9. What about him makes you feel like
that's always in my mind, People tell me, what do you think? In my mind, seeing David, seeing his style and all that, he's not an easy opponent, but the reason I say that is because at the end of the day, we have to look impressive. Everybody wants knockouts. If it happens, I think it's going to happen somewhere around there. We're not really looking for the knockout. We're ready to go 12 rounds. We just want to give the people a good fight. But that's my number. That's the number that I chose, and I will be happy if that could happen. But it's not like we're trying to go and knock them out. We're trying to put a good performance, and if the knockout comes, we'll definitely take it. If not, we're ready to go 12 rounds.
And when we talk about Andre, southpaw, Olympian, like you said, you ran down his impressive resume as a fighter. Speak to us about the faith that you have in David and the belief that you have in his skills. For you still, knowing what you guys know about Demetrius Andre, you still feel like you're going to come out victorious.
For sure, that and Demetrius Andre and his team, they think they're going to win. In our team, we think we're going to win, and that's how it should be. At the end of the day, it's all about how hard you work. We got about 5 weeks to put up a lot of hard work. He also has 5 weeks. It looks good. He looks in shape. David looks in shape. And like I said, we're going to see that night on November 25th. We're going to see who's the better man that night and who's going to the next level.
David talked to us about his shape and his condition. A lot of people at home making things about the TikTok videos and stuff like that about David Benavidez training. But when we see him here in person, it looks like he is picking up right where he left off versus Caleb Plant.
Yeah,
Talk to us about maintaining him in between fights and not letting him get up too high.
It's super easy for me now these days. David is super motivated. He matured a lot. He's grown a lot, and he has my grandson has 3 years old. There's another one on the way, a little girl. So he's super motivated, man. I think he matured so much with everything that he's gone through in life, and I think he learned from those mistakes. And this is his opportunity. He tastes a little bit of what can happen, if you stay focused and disciplined. And I think that helps a lot. He learned a lot from the fight with Caleb Plant, and he just keeps getting better and better and maturing. He's only 26 years old, and I think fighting Demetrius Andrade at this stage, man, what can you ask for more, But still, he's a dangerous fighter. We're going to get ready. We got to prove ourselves, and we're going to give you guys a good fight.
At the end of that rainbow, naturally is a bout with Canelo Alvarez, a presumed bout with Canelo Alvarez. No one truly knows what Canelo is going to do. I'd like to ask you, I didn't get a chance to talk to you at the bout, what did you think about Canelo's performance versus Jermell Charlo, and how can he carry that into his future fights?
I just gotta say, fuck Canelo. To be honest with you, we gotta continue with our careers. Whatever he wants to do, that's his decision. And if all the organizations let him do whatever he does and run everybody, that's their thing. Like I said, we're negotiating a fight with Munguia. Now we end up with the fight with Boo Boo. We just gotta continue to stay busy. That's where in our minds, stay busy. The fight him and Charlo, it was a boring fight, man, in my opinion. You brought a guy that fights at 154 to 168. He was just trying to survive in there. Canelo tried to do everything he could to stop him and was not successful. he rates himself a 10. If he feels happy about that, that's good. You know, hopefully that gives him more confidence to fight David Benavidez. They asked how much you rate yourself. He said a 10, and they mentioned David Benavidez. He just changed the conversation.
What is your rating of Canelo Alvarez's performance?
My rating
versus
up, I
Charlo?
give him a 7, 8, somewhere around there. You know, still, you know, he did everything he could. You know, he couldn't stop this guy, but I read him good.
Lastly, for me, your other son, Jose Jr., is going to be facing Jermall.
Super
Jermell
excited.
Charlo.
Yeah, he's going to be fighting Jermall Charlo in the same card, November 25th in Las Vegas at the Mandalay Bay. Super excited about that. That's a good fight, and we're ready. We're ready for Jermall Charlo.
And what's your prediction, lastly, for that?
You know, I believe that's a dangerous fight too. Junior is training super hard. I think it's a good fight. We just got to come ready and see what happens.
Excellent. Well, Mr. Benavidez, we'll see you soon, man. Thank you for your time.